Let's go.
One strike. Play it close. Niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways. You can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when the reapproach. Moving big weight. You should have seen the boat. Play it close. Niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways. You can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when the reap approach. Moving big weight. You should have seen the boat. We are not alike. Fuck the hype. Put the toaster to your face and I pull it twice. 1,000 bricks of dope, nigga, this the life. Add a little bait, then I drop the ice. Got some bitches out of state that I sacrifice. Crossing state lines, this the afterlife. Brown paper bags whenever cash in sight. Another 30 in the duffel if you add it right. Most niggas blame the hustle when they math ain't right. Made it out the struggle.
Link in the chat.
10 G's in the
Link in the chat. Link in the chat.
In the 27 Porsche, not the prototype. All you niggas pussy sucker, what's the hype?
Killer Gomes in the building.
I hit a bitch like Ike when they come to white. Talk Tina, not Serena when we hit it light. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when the reap approach. Moving big weight, you should have seen the boat. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We in the building. All pressing, Killer Gomes in the building.
Wrist cold and still frozen, nigga. You move lows and still old,
You
nigga.
see the Adam Azim and Scooby situation? Getting dark for Scooby.
Every other day another homie, nigga. Fetty by the 8 and still dropping, niggas. Watch your tooth decay off this product, nigga. Back in 9-6, we was wildin', nigga. All this fucking pressure kept it solid, nigga.
You might cut them off.
Never told, be the model, nigga. Chrome 4 or 5 gold hollows, nigga. Louis lift your soul about $1, nigga. 98 Ja Rule, watch him holler, nigga. Black K in the V when I 100, nigga. Louis 1-3, I'm 100, nigga. Free the whole game in 100, nigga. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when the reach approach. Moving big,
what up?
Should have seen the boat. Play it close.
It's a big day today. Killer Gomes in the building today. Notifications go out. Everybody roll in. You hear me? Around 3:30, we're gonna start to work it up. You hear me? I know you thinking to the fight right now. Shout out to Matchroom Boxing. Shout out to Zone. Shout out Ring Magazine. Shout out Riyadh Season. Adam Azim, Scooby, and Scooby been deducted a point if I'm not mistaken. You know that I was watching, but at the end of the day, can Scooby pull it off? I just started watching the fight to come live because this is something special for me, and I came to bring y'all something special. Shout out my guy Santos Boxing. Me and Santos came to bring y'all something special. The one and only Killer Gomes, baby. I promise y'all this is special. 4-time national champion. Listen, man. Cook it by where it's here. Trust me, listen, man. All hammer. It's all hammer. All hammer. You know how I do it. You know how I do it.
Said he got
lit.
Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal?
I gotta get more light. I mean, so hopefully tomorrow when I go out, yeah, more light.
Everything you know, from the guns to the chips and
Let's
the
get it fresh cut. You know what I mean? I was gonna come on here, but I'm gonna
let
get
my
it
vision
right.
flash, got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich. Ride a trap, die, got my mind on the cheddar. Wish a nigga would.
Shout out my guy Santos Boxing. Shout out my guy Low Nose Boxing. Shout out my guy Ace Money. Shout out my guy King Brown. Fast Life. So what it is, man. I'm doing it.
Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump
I
shot, so
forgot
he
my other
might
guy.
shoot
I
a
think
brick.
it's head.
Dog hit me
Head.
up, said he
Head.
got
He
lit.
can charge
Bad
something like
jump
that.
shot, so he
Shout out my
might
guy
shoot
too.
a
Shout
brick.
out John
Dog
Farhan.
hit
Man,
me
see my
up,
guy in a
said he
minute, man.
got
The old
lit.
people get back
Bad
up in
jump
the place.
shot, so he
You
might
hear
shoot
me?
a
But
brick.
shout out to Sticky
Kick
Boxing
the
too on
door, hit the
Instagram.
floor, homie.
You
See
know,
his fall,
undisputed
homie. Leave
promotion.
your brains on the
You
floor,
know,
homie. I want your
it's only
bitch from
right,
my
baby.
crib in the
Till it
floor,
goes in the
homie.
building
I'm
today.
talking dollars and them cents from my
Till it
drawer,
goes
homie.
till
Tell
it
your
goes
bitch
in the
by the
zone.
beat, I
You
want
hear
it
me?
all, homie.
You
Them
gonna
niggas
take this
barking
right there
like
and
a
just kill
deed,
it
I
on
let
the
it
loose,
off,
man.
homie. 100
You
pounds in the crib, I took
saying?
it all, homie.
They
Left
good
the nigga
news,
by
good
his
news.
sleeves
We're
with his
gonna talk
bra,
about
shorty. 200,000 on the wrist, I spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a
a
prize moment.
surprise moment.
Real niggas up back, no
You know,
bases
things
loaded.
loaded
Pussy try to walk me off, hit a
for
crazy
the
homie.
crazy homie.
50 blocked up 10, left him in the
A
coma.
2 minute coma.
Northside, Illidale,
You know, son of COVID.
Big dog in the pit. The dog
The
hit
one and
me
only.
up, said he got lit. Bad jump
Bad
shot,
jump
so he
shot,
might
so
shoot
he
a
might
brick.
shoot a brick.
Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
You know, I always
Dog
get to the
hit me
8 minute
up,
mark.
said he got lit.
Like these 2
Bad
minutes
jump
long.
shot, so he might shoot a brick.
You know, hopefully by 3:30, you know, we get this all up and rolling. So they can record. You know, still on the loose, man. I promise you. This is special. He's something really special, man. You know, he's something really special. When he's gonna bring it to the sport of boxing, it's gonna be special. It's gonna be something fun to watch. You know, I don't keep it tall, man. It still reminds me of Duke. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I think when I think he got boom, 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 and how he hit him, Baby Mount had to do there in the snow angel. You know?
Fuck all that line shit.
And then I think him again, he had to do it in the pressure I sit up. And this time when I seen him, I heard a certain entity that was in the building that came to the kid. And when I heard it, I was like, damn, and then somebody got the same eyes I do. I think that,
Real niggas on the rip, pussy get the gossip in. So I lay him down, take his crown and his watch and shit. M1 stock, kick, 100 like a mosh pit. Watch me move the crowd, my finger get the pound and shit. Put you on the mound, third base when we slide and shit. Papa, where you hiding at? Basement of the laundromat. Hanging from the ceiling in the
shout out
city.
to Michael Angenetti.
Real street
You know,
nigga definition of a zombie act. Fuck all that line shit.
Michael Angenetti is a good
Quick,
name.
dirty in the ladder, hit you niggas with all
That
kind of
haven't got
shit. Shorty
the
hit my
opportunity
phone
to
about
get
some
like
dope
that.
around 9 and shit. Creasing with
But
the
at the end
iron,
of the
lay 'em
day,
down when I fire shit. Fuck
you
all that
know,
line shit. Bullets get the flying quick, dirty in the ladder,
this
hit you
kid
niggas
right
with all
here,
kind of shit. Shorty
if
hit my
you ever
phone
seen
about some
Michael
dope
Angenetti,
around 9 and shit.
you know,
Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I
this
fire
kid right
shit.
here,
Work
from
from
the
across
gold,
the map, trap, yeah, I sold 'em
I
crack.
promise.
All you in the
But
water, ask your daughter
his
when I
big
blow
fight,
it
like,
back. Dirty
y'all
with a
look at the
switch,
Bam
yeah, nigga, you
Rodriguez
getting
and
all of
anyway,
that. Lay 'em
trust
like
me,
a
this kid get
doormat.
in the ring
Pussy,
with
what's
these
the
guys, man.
format? Black
I'm
Louis
talking
chuckles,
about
leave your brother
destroy.
by
He
the
will
door.
destroy these
Scrap
guys.
two
But we're
bricks,
gonna
cane
get to that.
rap, nigga,
We're
where
gonna
that
get to
chain
that.
at?
In a
Pipe
sec.
Rex, baking soda when I bought the cane back. Pull up at the light, I'm doing dirty like H-Mac. Fuck all that
Fast
line
life,
shit.
what
Bullets
up?
get the flying quick, dirty in the ladder. Hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I fire shit. Fuck all that line shit. Bullets get the flying quick, dirty in the ladder. Hit you niggas with all kind of shit. Shorty hit my phone about some dope around 9 and shit. Creasing with the iron, lay 'em down when I
Y'all
fire
got Killer
shit.
Gomes gonna go to Fast Life. You feel me? Killer Gomes interview is more important than his fight. Because, man, it's time to motherfucking quit, man. You know, Killer Gomes, to me, is more important than his motherfucking fight. You know, hopefully by 3:30 I should have Killer Gomes up in here. Shout out to my guy Santos Boxing. You know, Roberto Raul Rivera Gomes, kid based out of Florida, 4-time national. Trust me, y'all, this kid is a beast. He's a monster, man. He's a monster. You know, I'm gonna let him break the news. Shout out my guy Fast Life 35. You already know what it is. Be locked and loaded. A Fast Life. Yo, when I was that's the fight I was saying. He was too strong for Scooby, man. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like that jab and the first round, that's all I had to see. His first round was crazy. Like even the whole fight was crazy. Even though Scooby got deducted, I mean, a couple points in certain situations, but at the end of the day, Isaiah looked at he looked at good, but I knew he was going to get the win because if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Sam Oaks or Andy Dalton. You know, one of these guys got a fight coming up, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Sam Oaks, right? Adam Azim at 140. This fight at 140. So if I'm not mistaken, they already got a fight scheduled. So if Matiste got to knock this kid out. If he can't knock this kid out, they're going to end up robbing him because Sam Oaks and Azim already lined up scheduled to fight for a title shot. So you know this guy Matiste got to pull out. If I'm not mistaken, if it's Andy Dalton, you know, but if it's Sam Oaks, what you call it, got to pull it off. They both got to pull it. Abdullah Mason got to pull it off, or Matiste got to pull it off. But if I'm not mistaken, Adam Azim, I think, is at 140. So I think it's the Matiste and Andy Dalton fight because I remember Adam Azim. It was like a month or two ago. He did an interview with Ring and he brought that situation up, and I was like, wow, it's crazy. And I spoke about it. I did a video about it. But he looked good, man. He looked strong. I'm gonna go tune in right quick and see if he won the fight. You know, 9 times out of 10, I know he did win the fight. Because I went on live when Turkey pulled up. You know, I got to get ready for this interview. You know, Killer Gomes in the building. Yeah, he at 140, right? So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Dalton fight with Matias, right? So the winner out of that, Adam Azim get, but he won the boy Dalton though. If I'm not mistaken, that's his name, Dalton Smith. Uh, he won him, you know, and he was speaking about it. But if I'm not mistaken, if Matisse they win, I guess he get that winner out of that. But he won the fight though, right? Did he win the fight? Because I know I hopped on live. I came up to hop on live because I gotta get ready for this interview. So I just came upstairs, hopped on live right quick. You know, no, but he looked strong. He looked good. His jab was mean. His jab was mean. Yes, his jab was mean. That's one thing I can say. His jab was mean. He was putting pressure on that like Scooby. But I'm gonna keep it right. I thought Scooby came in to take I thought Scooby came in to take a what you call it? How you call that? Like he took a dive, you know, because how he just was catching all of these shots. Like certain things he was doing just was weird to me. But you know that's really him though. You know that's how he. You know that's really him. You know, and I tell certain kids and I tell certain fighters, you know, it's all about when you get in the ring, man. It's all about fight night. When you get in the ring, you know, it's all about you being prepared. You know, is you really going to be prepared for the situation? Is you really going to put pain, pressure, etc.? You know, Scooby on noodles, he always is, man. Like Scooby tripping, man. Like he's not a second half fighter. That's one thing I learned about Scooby. He's not a second half fighter, man. He's not. You know, I won't be surprised he get him out of here in the 12th. You know, with that Raphael joint, I gotta tune in. I'm gonna tune in, check that out, cause I betted money on that. I betted money on Jack Catterall, and I betted money on, cause I like Jack Catterall. I thought Jack Catterall got robbed in that Honor Barboza fight, but I guess that's just me, you know. But I betted on Jack Catterall, and I betted on Ben and Eubank Jr. But I like Ben for the knockout. I got Ben knocking him out this time around. You know, certain footage I seen, certain footage I posted. You know, he looking like the 147 Ben, so it's all about him coming in like that. You know, we're gonna see what Eubank Jr. You know, we know what he's gonna bring, but now that he got Bomac in his corner, we're gonna see how you know we're gonna look for him. Yeah, I got Jack too. I like Jack. You know, even though he had a little short camp with Bozy, I watched what Bozy did with Big Baby Miller with the Andy Ruiz fight, like a 3 week notice, and that was great. And, you know, Jack got like a what 6 week, 8 week camp in with Bozy, even though that's still a little short, but you know he still picked up certain things. You know, cause I like how he punch. You know, he can punch a little. You know, he can punch a little. I like Jack. No southpaw. You know, good kid, good kid. You know, endurance well. He can go the distance. You know, I really like him, and that's one thing about Scooby. Scooby like Jack is second hand, like a second half fighter. I like second half fighters. You know, that's how Tank tell fighters. I'm gonna take you to the deep waters and I'm gonna drown you. People don't even know what the deep waters is. All right, so around 7th, deep waters. You feel me? It's all deep waters. Tank drown them niggas. Ain't no lie, Tank drown them niggas. You feel me? Even Boots drown niggas. You feel me? No, a lot of fighters drown niggas. Don't get me wrong, y'all, but certain fighters got their intentions to take it into the deep waters and drown. You know, Killer Gomes coming up in a few minutes. Live interview with Killer Gomes. Ra- 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 Roberto Raul Rivera Gomes. Trying to tell y'all this kid, this kid is a monster. Interview coming up. Killer Gomes. Stay tuned. In a couple minutes he'll be on here. I promise y'all this kid nice, man. I promise y'all. Promise y'all. Don't believe me, go check him out. Shout out to Undisputed Promotions. But he's gonna listen, I'm gonna let him break the news. He's gonna break the news. And I promise y'all, when he break the news, y'all gonna be like, wow, they picked him up. Yeah. This kid is he's talented. He's real talented. You know, I seen him. Listen, man, I seen him do some shit, man. I was like, yo, when he hit the ball, when I first seen him, he had no facial hair. Yo, the way he clipped this ball, I got it on my shorts. You're gonna see him clip the ball. Boom. And they had nigga, yo, shit was nasty. Ball doing the snow angel. You feel me? Then I watching two other fights. Nasty work, switch hitting all nasty work, great footwork, putting pressure, applying pressure. Then the last time I seen him, which was his last fight, a certain entity was in the building, and when I heard that name, a smile came across my face because I'm like, damn, like I know if I'm scouting this type of talent, just watching it on TV, on the internet and stuff, and these people see what I see, that makes me happy, because I can scout great talent. 1 minute in the 12th, dang. Shout out my guy Fast Life breaking the news. Adam Azim stop Scooby. 1 minute in the 12th round. Like Scooby ass, yo. Scooby ass. He ass. He ass, man. Scooby ass, yo. No, come out banging that Kendrick shit. Yo, sit your nut ass down, Scooby. Real rap. Sit your nut ass down. You doing too much, Pimp Juice. That boy be doing too much. But shout out Adam Azim, man, pulling it off, getting the victory. Got a late stoppage, You know, now it's up to Matias, Hopefully Matias stop. What's his guy? Andy Dalton. That's his name. Andy Dalton. Dalton Smith. I'm fucking his name up. I'm calling this nigga a football player. I'm calling him all types of names. Well, the nigga Dalton. You feel me? You know, Sabril got him not coming for out. Because if he don't, this fight already scheduled. Hey, Matias, you can't go 12 rounds with that guy. They already got plans. Adam Azim already got the victory. Now it's all about you fucking up these people's plans. Mira, papito, you gotta fuck these niggas' plans up. You hear me? And that's a fact. But no, I would like to see with this Chris Eubank Conor Ben situation. I want to see what type of Conor Ben coming to the ring. I'm hoping it's the Conor Ben at 147. I'm hoping it's the Conor Ben that I've been seeing sparring. I hope that Conor Ben come in because the last Conor Ben was cool. They put on a great fight. Dalton Smith, right? That's his name. Yeah, that's a motherfucking nigga name, Dalton Smith. Yeah, the nigga Dalton Smith. You know, Dalton already got big plans with Adam Azim for a championship fight. Adam Azim broke this news back like 2 months ago when he did an interview. You know, but like I said, Matias got to throw a monkey wrench at this shit, man. Real rap, fuck up their whole plans. But yeah, with this Conor Ben situation, like I said, I want to see how Chris Eubank look with Bomac in his corner. Got somebody big in his corner. A big trainer. Big name, one of the trainers of the year. I want to see certain situations. Yeah, I think Ben the same. If I'm not mistaken, then Ben got cleared on that juice situation. They invited cleared him. And they have a guy in the building. What up? What
Yo,
up?
yo, what's
Yeah, but
good? What's
back
going on, man?
good.
Yo,
I
why Howard Foster just did that? You ain't even see it. Let me break it down. This nigga Scooby took a knee in the 12th round, voluntary knee after a body shot. He took a
yeah.
knee. He stood up and said he couldn't keep going. The referee, same nigga who did
Yeah.
that Joseph Parker shit.
Wow. I ain't see
Telling
it.
you,
I was on here setting this up. Fast Life broke it saying that Adam Azim stopped him in the first round. I mean, at 1 minute into the 12th round.
nah, yeah, bro. That shit's sick. About that. Let me go ahead and get this shit ready to
Told you,
send
look,
over.
Matias got to stop this whole situation. You feel me? Because if he
Yeah,
don't,
Matias got to knock out Dalton
he
Smith.
got to. Because if he don't, Dalton Smith. Remember, I told you this shit a couple months, like a month or two ago. That shit already lined up for them to fight. You know, that shit already lined up for them to fight, and that's crazy. Like they just making this shit like WWE, man. You know,
Hold
but
on,
yeah,
I'm
remember Vada cleared been on that juice situation, just like they cleared Clarissa Shields, they cleared Keyshawn Davis, but they didn't clear Ryan, because Ryan was smoking during the Dev situation, but Keyshawn and Clarissa smoke. Get the fuck, Clarissa don't even smoke. She tell you she don't smoke, but she come back for THC.
so how you feel about Joseph Parker with that cocaine?
Both thing, right? Yeah, that's crazy. I want to know, right?
I told you, Andy Lee
Even if
gave
he
him a
did,
bumper corner.
listen. Even if he did some coke, right? That shit lasted in your system for 3 days. When did he do the? When did he did the? When like when did he do it? Before the fight? During the fight? You know, like I don't know, man. That shit crazy. Cause he's still a threat in the heavyweight division.
Of
You know
course,
that
they're
nigga
trying to
still a
blackball
threat in the
that boy
heavyweight
now.
division.
They're gonna try to
And
blackball him now.
if he come out with some heavy shit about false accusations of how they lined up the fight, for him to take a dive so these motherfuckers can fight.
Word. But now you got Jack Catterall and Echo Esterman about to get it on right now.
Yeah, he said he was fried in the ring. Ooh, man, he was fried in the ring. He should be looking like that. You feel me? That nigga every time he go to the corner, he take a bump. That nigga should have came out dumping.
Yeah, word.
Man, nigga, I would have been eating all. I would have been looking. What's my guy name? Ricardo Mayoga. That's his name. Nigga used to smoke
Uh-huh.
cigarettes, drink shit. What? Or even Chavez Jr. He used to take bumps. Him and his dad used to take bumps in the corner, come out and put pressure on niggas. What? And I got a video I posted him taking a bump in the corner. Got up, all pain. I like Chavez Jr. Crazy, yo. That nigga
Went out there
crazy.
and whooped some ass.
Yeah. He did that shit. Yo, like, cause you see them, like, they came out, they put, he what? The one fight, the nigga that nigga crazy. That boy crazy. But I think he do that shit on purpose to stay in his father legacy. I always felt that shit, yo. I don't know why, I just always felt that shit. He's like one of them kids that want to stay in his dad legacy so much. I never understood that. Like, damn, bro, your dad was cool, bro. Like, he had a good career. He got a good resume. Nigga, that's Chavez Senior, nigga, and you come little Junior, fucking the whole situation up, fucking your whole family legacy up, bro. You want to snort, you want to get caught up with the cartel, you want to do all that shit, and you ain't even a weight pusher, nigga.
Nigga just got locked up not
Right?
too long ago.
That nigga ain't moving work. He owe them niggas work. Snoring that shit out. Boy, that nigga crazy. Then he trying to look like Chapo, get locked up with the Chapo jacket, Chapo facial cut, all that shit. Yo, sit your dumb ass down, Junior. You feel me?
Junior,
Nah, you ain't
stop
peep
playing.
that.
Junior got them bricks. Junior got them bricks, you heard?
Oh, he did it before he came out. That's why he got his ass whipped. That's why he got his ass whipped. I mean, he should have kept that
Yeah.
coke on him. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you can't just take a hit. and then go to the ring, nigga, your high gonna go down. Feel me? You got to take another hit and go ham on these niggas. At least Chavez Jr. took it to the ring. That nigga crazy. Just
Nigga
saying.
said you can't just take one, you gotta take two.
Oh, right. That nigga should have been hitting all lines. White lines from the rip. Yo, Joseph crazy. Parker crazy, yo. Parker crazy.
We seeing them funny
That
ass
boy,
videos he be posting too, singing and all type of shit.
yeah. He fucked up. Shit, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised if Baby both be high off K2. That nigga be stuck. That dickhead went to a party, then went to the fight. Looking like a dickhead. All in the party like he was high as shit. Then he went right to the fight, got his ass whipped. But you know, like I don't know, man. Shout out Frank Warren, shout out Queensberry
yo, I got
promotion.
my man about to too.
Back.
You heard?
Killer Dogs in the
Yeah,
building, y'all.
about to get this shit going. I just sent that link over right now. Damn, let me go.
Yeah,
Hold
I just
on.
I came on here. I was cause I got the fight on downstairs. So I was like,
Hold on, I'm about to go get this lighter real quick.
yeah. Y'all to tune in. Share it, tune in. I know I'm on Instagram, so I don't know how this Instagram situation going, y'all. Let me find a way. How can I share this to people on Instagram?
Get it going right now.
Gotta figure it out.
My boy said he signed up.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, but hopefully Jack pulled this situation off, man. I like Jack in this fight. I like Jack as a fighter. You know, it doesn't matter who his trainer was. You know, I like him as a fighter. Uh, he got endurance. You know, he can go the distance. You know, he got punch resistance. You know, he can punch too. Southpaw. You know, he can take a body shot. You know how I feel about them people with body shots. You know, but I liked him when I seen him a couple times, especially with affordable names. I'm like, damn, this kid's solid. He real solid. You know. He's a second half fighter. He's not like Scooby, you know. But I knew Scooby was gonna come in and do some dumb shit like this, you know, coming in banging Kendrick. Like
Yeah,
he looked
but
like
even in the style, if nigga took the voluntary knee, I be stuck on shit like that. Like, yo, that's dirty rap.
because you see it, you see it, you see it, you see it. You know what's going on. You see it, so you be like, all right, I see it. It's cool, you know. And you can't like you see the WWE shit, bro. You see it. That's why I hope this fight, man, like it gotta be a knockout with this Conor Ben situation, hopefully, man. I forgot what I betted on. You know what I mean? I betted on them niggas though. You know what I mean? And I just was betting. I just was saying anything. When I go bet, I just say anything. I'm like, do, just bet shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But the only nigga that won me money was Boots on that first round knockout. That nigga won me some paper.
Hold on,
Lubin,
I'm
you a
trying to
tuna.
dang. Yo, I got my man on the link right now. He trying to join. He says telling him to live. Are you able to are you able to say the link to my number?
Uh, yeah. Uh, I just sent it to you. You heard?
Let me see right here. There you go. Let me see.
Yeah, but when I be seeing stuff like that, I don't know. It just be too much WWE shit going on. Like people already got plans. I understand you got plans for a person. Keep that shit behind closed doors. Don't show it in the open. You know, because you
That be
showing
that
your hand.
WWE shit.
You
It's
showing
that
your hand. 'Cause
WWE.
every time we see a fight and this person in a fight, like every like right now, every time you see Shiraz in a fight, there you go right there. Yo.
Yo, there go the champ right there, man. You see him, man.
Good.
Killa Gomez in the building, man. What's up, man? How you doing, Brody?
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. On the
Yo.
rise, man. On the rise, man. We gonna fuck him up, man. For a lot of people don't know, man, we got my boy Roberto Raul Rivera Gomez in the building.
AKA Killer Gold.
Next hottest Lord or whoever else he repping, man. Yeah, he gonna do his thing, man. Champ, you know what I'm saying? He here to stay. And these niggas don't want to fight, man. We gonna get straight to it. How you doing today, bro?
Yeah.
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, just been, keeping up with stuff in the yard and the house. I mean, other than that, man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
How camp going? How camp going? I know you got a fight coming up next month. What's it looking like?
Man, I really don't even do camps, to be honest. I'm always in the gym, so it's really no
You
camps,
always
really.
working.
Yeah,
Always
it's like,
working. Always working.
yeah, I'm just, whether it's 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm always in the gym, just doing a little bit of something, just to stay
That's
active and
good.
I,
stuff like that.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
So I
Yeah.
was man. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
no, well, I want the chat to know what made you get into boxing.
Uh, There's a lot of reasons. Growing up, I didn't have it as good as other kids, and I grew up a rough background. So you know, my mom wasn't doing good, my dad wasn't doing good, and I really had nobody to look up to, really. So you know, I had a friend that boxed, and I didn't know at the time. I didn't know anything about boxing. I just knew he knew how to fight. So
Okay.
I was like, man, show me a little bit of things, and I'll go from there. I do my own thing. But
Mm-hmm.
growing up, my uncles, they always had us like fight each other. So I knew how to fight, but not like what I'm doing now. So you know,
Okay.
but
You a
yeah,
beast, man. You a beast. You a beast.
I appreciate it.
Beast, man.
At what age did all this emotion? Like,
Like when I started boxing, and everything, it started when I was 11. I was 11
okay,
years
okay.
old. Yeah, I was 11 years old. Is where it started, and never looked back.
All right. So, you feel me, man? Man, and I'm seeing you on the side of 301, running 5, 6, 7 miles.
Yeah.
Of course, saying with us doing everything, man. What was the motivation to keep going?
It was a lot that was motivating me. When I first started, it was really to get me out of a position that I was in as a kid. But now I'm out of that position. The goal for me now, and what motivates me now, is I have a baby on the way, so
Congratulations.
that I appreciate it. Yeah, so I
Congratulations,
have a baby. Me and my
congratulations,
fiance.
man. Breaking news, man.
Thank you. Yeah, so me and my fiance, we have a baby on the way. We're getting married soon, so it's like all this is motivating me to do better and go harder because I have a baby on the way, and I want to be able to be in his life and things like that. So that's what makes me go harder. Plus, I want to be able to get to the top, and I want to be able to enjoy what I've accomplished and the money I've made with the sport of boxing. So that's the biggest goal, and just to make sure that the people that have been in my corner since day one, like my coach, obviously my fiance, and people that are really close to me, that have like seen me grow and like knew what I've been through. Like I want to make sure those people like you know
Yeah.
that I can help them as much as possible. And on top of giving back to most of the kids that don't have what other kids have, just like me. Like I want to give back to my community.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's the
good.
big. That's like motivating me to go harder.
That's good. As an amateur, right? When you travel to certain cities and states and countries as an amateur, what have you learned as an amateur? You know, like certain fights you had, you know, you like, cause like my son an amateur, right? I seen certain fights. It was close fights in the gym. I mean, like at those tournaments, and the wrong person won. You know, and my son fell victim to that. You know, I watch a lot of fighters that I knew that come from the gym we come from fell
Yeah.
victim to that. You know, I want to know how was your experiences as an amateur?
For the longest, I was so stuck on like wanting what other amateurs had, like decorated amateurs.
Yeah.
And my coach always told me like not to look to the side because if you look to the side, you're basically just like, oh, you're like trying to be like them when you can't be like
Mm-hmm.
them. Just be, you got to be yourself. And another thing is like going to those nationals, like especially around like COVID time, because there was really nobody able, like
Yeah.
spectators to watch.
Yeah.
So it was really empty, and all you had was you, your opponent, the judges, and the referee. That's all that was there, and your
That's crazy.
coach. So you had to see it. My coach told this is the easiest way. He told me, he goes, look at these fights as sparring matches that you don't want to lose.
Mm.
Because if obviously if you heard,
Pause.
if your son's an amateur and you heard before, they say you fight the way you spar and you spar the way you fight.
Yes. 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 I'm glad
So
He
somebody.
always say it all the time. I'm glad you said that. He always says, "Sport, you know,
That's right.
yeah, like you can't go into a sparring match taking it easy on
just
somebody and then have to
sparring
fight.
when you under the lights, but when you sparring, you getting it on."
That's
Exactly. So it's like you got to be like basically you got to be tunnel vision, like to where it's just you and that other person in there.
mm-hmm.
So that's just
Right.
how it is.
Okay. I got a question for you. From that, a lot of people don't know that you actually got to share the ring with Diaz and Julius Barlow.
Yeah.
Things that you take from those fights that you ever see happening again?
With the Xander fight, I don't think I'll see that fight happening again because he's just way, way bigger than me.
Yeah.
But as far as like Julius Barlow, like, it'll probably be a fight later down the road, like, where if like it's a title fight or something like that, that fight may happen.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
and there's a lot of things that I learned from both of those fights because, well, from the Xander fight, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do a week or two before we fought. And I mean, I could have probably had a better outcome. Who
Okay.
knows? But I mean, the day that we fought, he was the better man. I'm not ashamed to say that he was the better man that day when we fought. And respect to Xander, I mean, I went down to his gym and things like that. I sparred guy from Puerto Rico, Henry LeBron, and he's a southpaw. I think he's with Top Rank, but we sparred him, and they wanted me to come back, and Xander was like sitting there like coaching me, and like from the outside, like he was coaching me and the guy that's in his gym. So I mean, it's a lot of love and
Yes,
love and
that's
respect
right. That's
there,
what we respect.
because he respects me and it's the love of the game. So, and then with Julius Barlow, I learned when we had fought each other that, I was too tight and I wanted it so much because he was one of the top amateurs. I mean, I'm not saying that I wasn't the top amateur, but, he was on the USA team and things like that. So, I wanted to like try to prove, like I'm him too. But, there was a lot of respect in the ring. So, and I felt like that was on my end. Like I kind of respected him too much, and we all make mistakes and things like that, but that's something that I learned from that fight.
Nice, nice, nice. So in the pros, how you see that fight going?
I don't know, I mean, anything could happen.
I like that. I like that. One of them deadly left hooks.
Anything could happen, I
Yeah, boy,
mean,
like that, huh?
yeah.
Word, man. Okay,
Who
so me and my man, go ahead, go ahead.
now? Who are your favorite fighters to watch when you was growing up?
When I was growing up, I when I first started, I was watching a lot of like older fighters. So I was watching a lot of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, like all the Roberto Duran. Like I was watching all those guys. But like when I really first started boxing, I was really watching my coach because a lot of people don't know that. Like I mean, a lot of people know, but my coach was he was 5-5 in the amateurs, 5 wins, 5 losses in the amateurs, and he was 2 wins, 2 losses in the pros. But
Okay.
after that, like he started his gym up and everything like that, and we started like he would train in there, and then like him and another coach, Mikey Aguilar, they used to spar all the time, and like that's who I used to really start watching. Like, so I'm like, dang, like the way their bodies were flowing and like throwing punches and stuff like that, and that's what I really started watching first. But then like as I like really started getting into boxing, because I love the art of fighting. Period. Like I just love fighting. But like boxing was just like I would watch all the old school fighters, and then like Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, all those guys. But then like when I really started getting into it, I was watching Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya. I was watching all those guys, and even
Yeah.
Lomachenko. I would watch Felix Trinidad, Wilfredo Gomez. Like I would watch all those old school fighters, even some of the new school fighters. But the fighters nowadays, I kind of keep up with a lot of them too, like Boots, Crawford, Shakur, um,
How you
Javante
see Boots and
Davis. That's
Virgil?
my number one favorite. Boots is gonna win.
My man
Boots is
said
gonna
Boots
win.
gonna knock him out in the first round.
I don't know about the first round, but Virgil Ortiz is gonna have problems with that fight.
Yeah, we're gonna have problems. Uh,
For
nah, cause
sure, for
I
sure.
came across you was like 3 fights ago, right? When I came across you, um, well, the fight that the card that you on now, right? I remember you ain't had no beard at the time, so I
Mhm.
watched this crazy knockout, right?
Yeah,
And you made the dude do the snow angel and shit. So I come back, I found the card again with the Crown Royale, so I hit it again. Now this time you had a beard. So
yeah,
when I'm watching this fight, it was a certain entity in the building, right? So when I heard that entity, I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers, excuse my language, I'm like, damn, these people, like, I must got a great eye for scouting because if these people scouting this person, that means my eye is really great. I
yeah.
look at you real high as a fighter. I like how you fight. I like your style.
I
And
appreciate.
I know you're gonna go far of what I see. And I ain't even know y'all was cool. And I told my guy Santos, I was like, you
Whenever he
see his
brought your name
father.
up, man, my eyes lit up. I'm like, what? You know him? Like,
I
yo,
said, yo,
Yeah,
to see his father,
that's
that nigga
fam.
nice. I said, he
Yeah.
nice. And when he brought your name up, I said, yeah. I'm like, yo, he nice, nice, nice. You
nah,
know?
I appreciate it. Yeah, me and we go back. We go back from when I used to live across the tracks in Dade City. We used to be at the rec all the time playing
Mhm.
basketball, and just they knew me as because they would see me. I'd be running and shadow boxing and stuff, and they'd be like, "Man, like don't even waste your time playing basketball. No, none of that, man. Like you do what you got to do because you like your mind set. Like
Yeah.
they see me. I just doing my
Yeah.
own thing.
Facts.
So
On the
what's
grind
making
before we
more
knew what the grind was, man.
you
Yeah,
like to get hit. You like to get hit. And I always like my son, Tank, like real monsters, like Bud Boots. These fighters love to get hit. That's what makes it a problem. Now you gotta
yeah,
feel their punches. Now you got like these motherfuckers want to dance on you, man. Like
yeah,
footwork tremendous. Your agility, your endurance. I see it. I'm like, yo, this kid's strong. Like I
yeah,
like him as a fighter. Like he's real talented. And when I heard that entity name, I was like, damn, like it's over now.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
over.
Now sometimes I feel like I mean it's good, but it's not at the same time because you don't want to get hit in the pros because when you're sparring, they say fight the way you spar and spar the way you fight, but you got to think you're not fighting with 16-ounce gloves. You're fighting with 8-ounce gloves, so
And
you
without the
can't get
head,
caught. But at the same time, like my mentality is, I want to see how hard they really hit. Like, because
yeah,
if you go in off the rip and they hit you with their best shot, and it's a power shot, and you're just like, oh, that's all he got. So but you still be on the lookout because it don't take much to knock somebody out. It don't.
right.
But so you just have to still be, on. You have to be alert at all times. So but nah, I mean, just to fill them out and things like that, it's not bad. But I feel like I have great head movement. I have a great ring IQ. Period. Whether it's footwork, head
Yeah, I
movement,
see.
blocking, whatever the case may
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
it's there. But I think I just get like so locked in. It's just like I don't really care. But like when they hit, and I'm just like boom, boom, like catching them, and I'm just going forward. So,
You
but
just want to
nah,
fight. You just want to fight.
yeah, but nah, there's always things to work on, and I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff. Like since my last fight, I just been working on certain things, and you know, would go back at fights and just watch and see what I could do better and what I need to do more of. So
Yeah, the
Yeah.
game, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got another one for you right here, man. So how long do you plan on being in the weight class?
uh I mean, I in the amateurs I fought from 145 to I started off in the amateurs at I think 110, and went from 110 as like I got older and things like that. I fought all the way up to 145. So I mean, I could I would say probably in my like early 30s, maybe I'll probably be fighting at like 140, the highest 147, but who knows? But
so
as of right
Okay,
now, I'm
okay.
fighting 126, 130. So yeah,
that's good. That's a good weight class. Both classes great.
yeah,
Both classes great. Loaded. And it's no lie. I see you conquering both weight classes.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the goal.
I see you conquering both weight classes because, like, you got some good fighters there. You got some good killers there. Some good names. But they ain't gonna be there too long. Ain't nothing really special about them. They just got the opportunity because of who they under.
Right.
And
It's all about who you know and where you're at.
yeah,
At it's you're at the right place at the right time. So, I mean, that's all it is. And the way
yeah,
I see it is, everybody's like, "Oh, he's fought this person, fought that person. He ain't fought me, so
yeah. Facts,
he ain't fought me."
facts, facts. Uh, so your opponent you have for next month. Um, how would you rate him?
Uh, I rate every fighter. You know, I won't even say a rating, but I respect every fighter.
Yeah, they respect. That's
Pardon
what
me,
I meant.
pardon.
I say a rate by respecting.
My
Oh yeah,
bad,
yeah.
y'all. That
Nah,
shit went
I
out.
I, I respect every fighter because you never know. Especially those fighters with lots of losses because they know
Yeah.
how to lose. They don't care about losing.
But it's the
But
experience.
that too.
They can
But
lose 45 times, but they've been in there 45 times and they got experience. You feel me?
exactly. And it's not even just that. It's the fact that they already know how to lose, so they don't care about losing. But if
Yeah,
they beat somebody that's on the rise and has a great record, that one win would mean more to them than those 45 losses.
fact.
So you just have to I look at every fighter as they're somebody that, you know, is somebody I fought in the amateurs that's one of the top guys, or like
Mm-hmm.
one of the top guys that I've sparred, like Roberto Ramirez and Antonio Vargas. He's the Bantam, I think WBA or WBO world
Yeah.
champion right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I spar him like often. So like when I fight and I train, I may pretend that I'm going up against that type of fighter, like an Antonio Vargas or a Robeisha Ramirez or whoever the case may be. I look at
Two
that fighter
killers.
as going up against
Two
that person.
killers. Two killers.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
Great
man.
work. Robeisha a killer, man. That's my
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I think I remember I was sparring him. I think I was like 17 years old when I started sparring him. Yeah.
Great, man.
Wow.
That's great work, man.
Oh yeah.
So, as of right now, who's your dream fight? If you could pick anyone in the division, who's your dream fight?
I want to fight that Espinoza guy that beat Robeisha Ramirez.
Rafael Espinoza?
I think that's him. At 126.
Yeah, he's nasty. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
The, the,
nasty.
the guy from
Don't he
Mexico,
fight
right? Yeah, the
today?
one that beat Robeisha twice.
Yeah, he fight today. He fight
Yeah,
today.
I bet it on him. He better win.
Yeah, that's my dream fight. I want to fight him because like I did great sparring Robeisha and everything like that, and
Oh,
like I know in the back
Mm.
of my mind I could. Well, I don't even know. Like I just know, period, that I could beat him. I know I could beat him, and I know what
oh,
I have what it takes to beat him. It's
yeah.
you know just right place, right time, and
Mhm.
get the money right.
How would you
Rafael
feel
Espinoza, don't be ducking, nigga. Don't be
at
ducking, nigga, before we go
126
to
you and
Mexico on
Bane?
your ass, nigga.
Say that again.
How how would you feel if you and Bam at 126?
If we was to fight at 126,
Yes.
how
I
would I
got
feel?
you. This is no lie. I got my money on you. I listen, when I tell people something, listen, I always hit the nail on the coffin.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know, listen, man. I know greatness. I know real talent when I see him, y'all. This is no lie. I'm not saying nothing because this my man. Listen, when I mentioned you and he said he brought it up, I promise you everything was organic, nigga.
Yeah,
You're nice. You're nice. I see people like how you get under a certain promoter and a certain motherfucking promotional company, how they build a person. But when you just watch it, clear as view, it's just the competition that they put you in there with and how you look. You know, sometimes it ain't got to be the knockouts. Me, I go by when a person get their rounds in, how they looking throughout the
right.
round. You can tell when a person destroying, like, man, listen, all I can say, you special. And
I
if y'all was
appreciate
ever to fight at 126, I'm betting my money on you.
it. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. But now I'm gonna bet on me every time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna always bet on me
Of
because
course, of course.
I mean, obviously, I'm regardless of what anybody else says, and sometimes it does all depend on what certain people say. Like I like sometimes like I have to listen to my promoters. I have to. Well, I don't have to, but it's
But you got
that's
to.
just that's the right thing to do is to listen to the
Yeah.
people that are putting the money behind you and trying to put you in that a certain position and in that door to shine,
Yeah.
because not only does it make me look good, but it makes them look good as well. So you know but I do listen to certain things that my promoters tell me, and my coach. I have to listen to them. But at the end of the day, I'm my biggest critic. So whatever I see that I'm doing wrong or I know I'm doing wrong, then I have to get on top of it. I have to do that.
Okay.
So that's the biggest thing.
Right, right. That's what's up. So, last thing I want to ask you before we let you, at what point throughout this whole thing you realize that you could really do this shit for a career?
Uh, to be honest, I knew it was gonna take me far, but I can't tell you how many times, countless times, like I wanted to quit. Cause I would like I said, like I was looking at, because like when I was at nationals, like I was losing to some of the top guys, and it's like I would get back and it's just like, dang, like, is boxing even worth it? am like, am I any good? Like I was questioning my own self, like, am I any good? Like I just give the boxing up, like this ain't for me no more. But my coach was always, you know, they've been doing it longer, and for me to start at 11 years old and then be to where I am today says a lot. And I've gotten in the ring with these people, and yeah, I've been dropped a couple of times and things like that, but I'm not
It's the
coming out with,
game. That's the game.
yeah, like
Going
I'm
out
not
with a
coming out with
kid.
a broken nose, bloody nose, or anything. No black
Yeah.
eyes, no none of that. It. I've only had bloody noses and black eyes in sparring against high level fighters. So
Me and my
I mean
man always say it's better to go through it in the gym than
and that's just how it is. I'd rather go through it. Yeah, I'd rather sacrifice. I'd rather go through all the hurt and pain in the gym, and then
Mm-hmm.
all the greatest accomplishments and everything like that I've gotten and continue to get is, in the fight, like where it actually matters. I mean, the gym matters too, but it really
yeah.
matters in the fight.
Can I
Right,
ask one last
man.
question? Can I ask one last question?
Yeah, yeah,
Have
go
any
ahead.
big, have any big promotional companies been scouting you?
As of right now, I'm with one of the hottest promotional companies right now. Um, I'm with Box Lab Promotions.
Box Lab. Okay. Shout out to
Yeah,
Box
so
Lab. Shout out to Box Lab.
they've been hosting a lot of great fights and associations, and partnered with MVP Promotions, with Jake Paul, and we've had a couple
Yeah.
of fights with PBC, and
Yeah. 'Cause
yeah,
I think
so
he had one of your events, your last event,
yeah,
if I'm
yeah,
not mistaken.
so
Tom Brown, something like that.
yeah. So you know, there's and I'm not gonna lie, like there are certain people that I wish, well, I wouldn't even say wish, I wanted to go with at the time, because I was so young and I just wanted to go pro.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. Like I just wanted to go pro. But when I got, and like I said, it's about where, right place, right time.
Yeah.
We went down to Miami. I sparred. They seen what I had. The matchmaker, Chico Rivas, he seen me and was like, I know the perfect people for this kid, and they would be interested in him. And that was my second fight. And when I fought on their card, they were like, we like you. We're really pleased with your performances, and all that. So they were like, we want to sign you. So we sat down, and there are certain things on the contract that we didn't like. They changed everything we liked. I signed the contract, and from there it was, all good. Like we didn't look back, and I'm happy because you know they took me in. I think I was one of the first fighters that wasn't signed to anybody else previous to sign with them. So that's a big thing for me, and they take pride in watching us as fighters grow,
That's
because
what's up.
and there's a lot of top guys that are signed with the promotional company that I'm signed with, and
Right.
it's just it's just the fact that they seen something special in me and wanted to sign me. So I'm really blessed and thankful
Yeah.
for them putting me in the position that I'm in, and they just continue to keep watching me grow and be the best fighter I can possibly be.
That's what's up, man. Shout out Box Lab, man. I know
Yeah,
they seen, but I know these.
Fire,
I know
man.
they seen you special. I'm trying to tell you, man. You nice, man. You real nice. You real
yeah, I
nice.
gotta.
And this fight right here on the 13th, if I'm not mistaken, wish you well. I got you getting the stoppage. But at the end of the day, apply pressure and pain,
Straight
man.
up.
It's a
Yes,
killer
sir.
on the loose. It's a killer on the loose. You
Oh
hear
yeah,
me?
yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Man,
You
son.
already know, bro. We really appreciate having you on, bro. Y'all already know, man. The next hottest thing, man. Follow
Yes,
Yeah.
him.
sir.
Where can they follow you at? Let them know. Let them know where they can follow you at.
Um, they can follow me on Instagram at Unstoppable Gomez, and then on Facebook at Roberto Gomez.
All right.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna
Yes,
definitely
sir,
do it.
man.
Yeah, Yeah, man. Hot. Big dog.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.
Word, man. Appreciate you coming on, bro. Have a good one, bro.
Y'all too, man. Appreciate it.
Likewise.
Yes, sir, bro.
Peace and love.
Sick.
Hey, son, I'm gonna get at you. I'm gonna go catch this fight. See
Yes,
who
sir. You
cooking. I
already
hope.
know, bro. I'ma holla at you.
They say Jack looking good right now, so we're gonna check it out. See how Bozy got him. But
Yeah, we're gonna
come
catch the
back.
main
You
event.
know,
You already know, man.
go
Be
to
safe, man. Holla.
Instagram, follow. Go to Instagram right now. Go follow Unstoppable Gomes right now. I promise y'all, man, this kid is special, man. He's special. I promise y'all, this kid is special, man. December 13th, at the Crown Royale. But you can look him up right now on YouTube. You can go on Google right now, punch his name up. Roberto Raul Rivera Gomes. I promise y'all, yo, he's he's gifted. He's gifted. If I'm going to stamp something, I'm gonna stamp it. When I stamped Boots years ago, I told y'all just watch me stamp Abdullah. I told y'all when I stamped Keyshawn, I told y'all. Even though when Keyshawn took the loss as a pro to Andy Cruz in the Olympics, hey, but this kid right here, I promise y'all, yo, he's special. He's special. Go right now, Instagram, follow Unstoppable Gomes, Facebook, Raul Gomes. You know what it is. Hit that subscribe button. All Facts, No Opinion Sport Podcast. My guy Santos Boxing. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to catch up on this fight. One of the great interviews today. Listen, this is a special episode 23. I promise you, man. I promise you. It's a special episode. We out of here. You hear?